what's up guys, and thanks for tuning into the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series from the 1986 movie Dinobot, Slug and Daniel Witwicky. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, starting off with the box as usual, we see this is a very big box, and that's because this guy here is indeed, take a look here, a leader class. So here we got a nice drawing of Dinobot Slug, or also known as Slag, with Daniel Witwicky in his suit riding on top of him. We see Transformers the movie. We've got a nice robotic background. Transformers on the side, same art. On the other side, same art as well, Studio Series. We see he is number 7 in the 1986 line. On the back, we got the robot mode, which looks very, very nice, as well as the Dinobot mode. We got the backdrop, and here we see Dinobot Slug excuses himself as he stomps over a crushed Quintesson prosecutor. 32 steps to transform. We got Mockery of Justice. And let's take a quick look at the top. Transformers the movie. On the bottom, just a bunch of words and warnings. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So let's move that aside. And let's get our mechanical Triceratops in here. You see, this is a very, very chunky, and he's a very, very hefty guy. He's not very hollow. You can see there's quite a bit of stuff. It's all nice and packed. It's a very solid guy, very hefty once again. We see we got lots of nice paint detailing. This whole head is nice gold color. We got the eyes picked out in blue. We got a nice Autobot logo here on the top. We got gold painted here on his tail, here as well. We got some nice paint here. We got some light, almost pearl, as well as a dark gray here. On the bottom, we also see the silver chest, as well as the Autobot insignia. And yeah, it's a very nice figure. Like I said, I feel this is a true leader class because it actually feels like and has the size of a leader class, unlike some of the other figures, such as a Deluxe being marked as a Voyager with some accessories, or a Voyager being marked as a leader with some accessories. I feel this is what a leader should be, not one of those cheap excuses for a leader class figure. So in terms of articulation, the mouth can close and open that much. It is kind of on a soft ratchet as well, a little bit. Actually, no, I think it's just, there's a lot of friction in there, so that's cool. We also see there's a little peg, so you can actually attach like a blast effect to that and have him breathing fire, which I feel like is really cool. The front legs can rotate all the way around, and they are also on a hinge here as well. These do become the robot mode arms, so that's why there's so much articulation here. We do have a I was gonna say bicep swivel, and I guess we can say bicep swivel up top. We get arms that fold forward that far, but it can also fold back a little bit just to that for the Dinobot mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the front legs. For the back legs, we can spin them all the way around, just like so. We have to tuck that foot in to get it all the way down. The legs can go forward this far, and they can go back this far. And then the lower legs can go forward that far, and they can tuck in all the way for transformation. And that's pretty much it for articulation. Not a lot, but what are you gonna expect out of a dinosaur, right? So let's put him right there. Let's take a look at the accessory that comes with this guy. So, like Grimlock before him, he comes with a little rider figure, and this, of course, is Daniel Witwicky in his suit. Too bad we actually can't see anything. This is just a solid piece of plastic. I'm pretty sure there's actually no head under it, but we have some nice paint on the chest, nice paint for the hands, as well as this almost this light teal kind of color on the legs here. That's pretty much it for paint. Some pieces are cast in this almost iron gray color, but yeah, that's pretty much it. For articulation for this guy, there's a ball joint here. I'm guessing we can call that the elbow. So that does allow for a little bit of articulation, and as well as the hips. The rest of the figure is completely static. It's all one piece, so you can't really do much with it. So let's put him out of the way, and let's take a look at some comparisons real quick. Here we have him next to his Dinobot Brethren. This is the only other Dinobot that's released as of now, which is Grimlock. I'm definitely hoping that they do release all the Dinobots, because that would just be awesome. We already got a second one, so who's to say that we won't get another one? I'm pretty certain that Swoop is probably the next one, and I can see him actually being a Voyager, but we'll have to see when that gets here. And let's have him next to a deluxe class figure. This is Earthrise Hoist. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the comparisons. Now, let's get these guys out of the way, and let's get on with the transformation for this bad boy. So, the first thing we want to do actually is we're going to remove his gun, which actually becomes the tip of his tail. We're just going to wiggle this out, and we see that it pegs right under there. So we're going to take that, put it off to the side. We're going to take our feet, we're going to fold them in like this, and then we're going to fold these in just like that on the other side as well. Now, what we're going to do is, let me think here, we're going to unpeg these side panels right here to get them out of the way, just like so. And then we're going to take this chest piece and we're going to pull that right down, which then allows us to take this part and just flip it out. It is on a double hinge. And before you do that, you also want to untab these, I don't even know what to call it, the crest, the head crest. So these bottom two pieces untab from this big top piece right there, which then allows you to kind of pull these bottom sections out on this double hinge, just like so, and make sure that fits in and creates a gap, which then allows you to fold down the head. Just need to make sure that actually we got to open this chest up all the way, just like that. And that will allow us to tuck this piece all the way down, which it will click in, and then we'll take the head and we'll flip it up, just like so. And then we can close up the sides of the head. As you can see here, there was a nice click, just like that. We need to make sure these yellow pieces also fit in this little groove right here. So, it does take a little bit of fiddling, but we'll get that just like so. Make sure everything fits down, and make sure that fits down. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this piece back up, and it'll just tab over some tabs, just like so. And here we have this piece, the chest piece, all done. And we're gonna take these flaps and we're just gonna fold them up just like so. And for the rest of the arms, we're going to just flip out the fist here. Make sure it clicks and rotate that 180. Bend at the elbow, same with the other side. Flip this out. Can take a little bit of doing sometimes. Let's just do this. We're gonna peg this in and pull it out this way. Make sure that clicks, rotate that 180. And here we pretty much have the arms for Slag, upper body for Slag, all done. Now we're gonna work on the lower half. So here we're going to just split this part a little bit, and that should allow us to get the tail out of the way. So we're gonna pop that up. I'm gonna split this back section just like so on both sides, which will allow us to get this tail out of the way. And this is actually on a double hinge as well, so we need to just rotate that up, get everything out of the way first of all. Next, we're going to unpeg these pegs here on the crotch. As you can see here, unpeg that on both sides, which will then allow us to straighten these legs all the way down. Same on the other side. Straighten these legs all the way down, just like that. Now at this point, we're going to take these Dino Mode legs and we're going to flip them in, but first we need to push this piece up, which will allow, and then drop this foot down, which will allow us to flip this foot in all the way, and then tab that back in and close that up. And same on the other side, we're going to flip this piece up just like that, unpeg the foot down here, which allow us to flip this in all the way, push that up, peg this down, and put the foot back. And we're going to rotate here at the torso, just like that, and we are almost done. Now all that's left to do is just fold this kind of up on itself. So we can see here, there's 2 grooves, which will tab into these 2 tabs right there. So we're just gonna fold that up on the double hinge. Make sure that tabs in, just like so. And I'm gonna fold this part in as well, and then tab that in. And then this tail can kind of just sit along the back, just like that. Just make sure everything is nice and snug. And yeah, that is it for the transformation for Dinobot Slug, also known as Slag. So you can see, very, very nice figure. We see the tail actually tucks up very cleanly along the back. Just gotta make sure it stays sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't really want to stay. Make sure everything's good. So take a nice 360. It's a very, very clean figure. I wouldn't really even call this a backpack. This is almost, I would almost say almost perfect. Got a nice broad chest. So we got the silver here, and everything kind of just flips right open. Got the red and the green and the blue for the knees here. Got this gold for the toes. Nice painted dark gray for the hands. We got this nice blue eyes on a very, very red face. Yeah, very, very cool looking figure. Now for articulation, head is on a ball joint, so that can move very easily. Arms, as we saw earlier, it's the same arms as the, same arms as the Dino mode, so we pretty much don't have to go through that again. We do a swivel for the wrist right here, which is very nice. We do have a waist swivel, as we saw down here. The legs can kick forward that far. It's got untap again. Make sure that taps in all the way. Good. Clicks up that far and also kicks back that far. We can do the splits straight out to the side. We also have a thigh rotation right there. A knee bend that goes that far, but if we utilize the joint for transformation, you actually bend it further, just like that. And we also get a pivot at the foot that does go to 90 degrees, which is very, very good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. Very, very good articulation as well for a figure this size, but again, it's 2021. What else are you expecting, right? I'm pretty much expecting nothing less than this. So here we got the gun. We see nice pearl paint, and very easy. We're just gonna peg it right into the hand, just like so, and that'll give him his weapon. Now let's bring in our little Daniel Witwicky, and he can sit on the shoulder, just like how Wheelie can sit on Grimlock's shoulder, and that's just via this little peg right here, and that will just tap into either one of these holes on the shoulders right here. So let's do it on the left side. Just gonna make sure everything's out of the way. Make sure that can sit well. Just gonna peg that in, and there we have Daniel sitting on Slag's shoulder. Very simple. I do wish that they actually gave this guy a little bit of articulation, but I'm guessing the whole point of this is just as an accessory for this guy and not actually a companion figure for this guy, which I completely understand, but still I wish it would have been nice if they actually gave him some articulation. Now, for comparison, all right, here we have him next to, again, his Dinobot brethren. Here we have Leader Class Grimlock. You can see very, very nice pair. And definitely, like I said, hoping for the rest of the Dinobots, just to complete the entire team, because I feel like that would just look absolutely amazing. And here we have him next to his wave mates. We have Voyager Class Retgar. As you can see, quite a size difference between Leader and Voyager. And here we also have a deluxe class figure, and that is Jazz. You can see Leader, Voyager, Deluxe. How the classes should actually be. Not calling this guy a Leader and not calling this guy a Voyager. And again, that's just me rambling. Don't mind me. So, definitely a very, very nice figure. Very nice and complex transformation, despite being simple and fairly true to how the original figure from G1 was as well. And again, the paint and just the design just works really, really well. And I like how just everything cleans up so nicely after transformation. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And until next time, guys, take care.